The knowledge which is provided in this video is totally authentic, which is taken from all the authentic sources like NBC, which is National Building Code of India, Development Control Rules of Maharashtra State, and Building Bylaws of India. To ensure that the buildings follow uniform safety code, the government has made it mandatory for all the developers to follow building bylaws. Hi friends, and welcome back to our channel. I am Muhammad Ibrahim, Architecture and Interior Designing Projects. As you all are aware that we have started a new series of videos which are based on Q&A sessions, and we have just finished the first session. If you haven't watched the first session, link will be provided in the top right corner of the screen. If you haven't watched, click that link, or else I'll provide the link in the description box below. You all can watch that video. And today in this video we would be going to start the second session of this series of videos. So before starting the video, I would like to invite all the participants on the screen.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shall we begin?
So let us start with the first question. What is a permissible width of a staircase? Sir, I will give the answer for this question. According to NBC, which is National Building Code of India, the width of the staircase vary in different types of buildings. In a residential building, the minimum width of the staircase should be from 1 meters to 1.25 meters. For residential hotels, the minimum width of the staircase should be 1.5 meters. For assembly buildings, the minimum width of the staircase should be 2 meters. The minimum width of the staircase in educational buildings should be 1.5 meters. And the minimum width of the staircase in institutional buildings should be 2 meters respectively. The knowledge which I am providing is from authentic sources like National Building Code of India, Development Control Regulations and Rules, and Building Bylaws. What should be the permissible area and width of a habitable room? Any habitable room except for kitchen should have a minimum permissible area of 9.5 square meters with the depth of minimum 2.5 meters. What are the permissible dimensions of a car parking and a bike parking? The dimensions of a standard car parking space should be 2.5 meters by 5.5 meters respectively. The parking area for scooters and motorcycles should be 3 square meters with the least dimension 1.8 meters. What should be the ratio used for cement, sand in mortar? The ratio and proportion of the cement and sand in mortar should be 1:4. What should be the minimum and maximum height we can take in the basement? According to NBC, which is National Building Code of India, the minimum height of the basement should be 2.5 meters and the maximum height of the basement should be 4.5 meters respectively. Now this would be a tough one. What should be the minimum depth of the first inspection chamber provided in the building drainage system? The minimum depth of the first inspection chamber, which is also known as IC chamber, should be 0.4 meters. What is a service floor and how it should be utilized? The service floor is a floor of a high-rise building where utility lines, service equipments and various machineries are located, and it should be provided after every 30 meters in a high-rise building. The knowledge which I am imparting is from all the authentic sources like NBC of India, which is National Building Code of India, Development Control Regulations, which are DCRs, and Building Bylaws of Maharashtra State. What should be the permissible area and width of a kitchen? The minimum area of the kitchen should be 5 square meters with a minimum width of 1.8 meters respectively. What should be the minimum height of a habitable room? The minimum height of any habitable room should be 2.75 meters respectively. What do you understand by refuge area, and how much should be the permissible area provided for the refuge room or the refuge area? According to NBC, which is National Building Code of India, a building should be provided with a refuge area after every 7th floor or after every 24 meters in a high-rise building, and the refuge area should be limited to a maximum of 4% of the livable area it serves. I humbly appreciate and thanks each of the participants for sharing their knowledge with us. Thank you. We will meet soon in the next video. So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're a new visitor to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for getting the new updates whenever I post a new video. And if you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section box below, and don't forget to share it with your colleagues and friends. Chalo guys, take care, bye.